welcome to Thursday night yoga. Again, I hope everyone's being healthy and safe. Miss everybody and enjoy class. So we're just going to get started seated, and again, you can use any props that you have around your house, blanket, towel, pillow. If you have your yoga blocks, you can use your yoga blocks as well. Okay, so just sitting, again, just nice and comfortable. Hands can be on your knees or in your lap. And just sitting up nice and tall. And you can take a few rocks if you need to, just finding those sit bones. So again, you feel really rooted and grounded into your mat. And then finding the length of your spine, energy out through the crown of your head. And then gently just begin to close your eyes. Slowing your breath down. Taking nice mindful inhales and mindful exhales. And just being aware of the sounds around you, allowing them to become a part of your space, a part of your practice. And trying your best, practicing your best to not allow them to distract you. Okay, so again, just being present, accepting the space around you. Great, and then slowly bringing your palms together at your heart center, just sealing in your practice, sealing in your intention. Okay, good. Take a nice big deep inhale in through your nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. And gently just start to blink your eyes open. Okay, great. And then slowly let's go and just bring our arms just down by our sides, okay? And then keeping this left hand grounded, reaching this right arm up and over, nice big side body stretch. Good, finding length through the left side, lifting up a little bit taller. Good, take a nice big deep inhale here, and then exhaling, switching sides. Right hand down, left arm up and over. And again, just finding some length, finding some space here as we begin to move through our practice. Take a nice big deep inhale in. Good. Exhaling, slowly coming right on up. Good. Interlacing your hands in front of you, pressing your palms forward. Okay, bring your shoulder blades and shoulders back into space, okay, so that you're not slouching forward. You want to bring your arms, plug them into your shoulder sockets. Good, and then from here we'll reach our arms up over our head. Okay, staying here, okay, maybe feeling a little bit of the burn, a little bit of fire in your shoulders. Okay, this is all good things. Okay, good. Let's take 4 or 5 more deep breaths. Again, sitting up nice and tall, softening your shoulders down, freeing up your neck. Good. Again, a few more deep breaths here. Good. From here, we're going to lean just gently from right to left. Again, just side to side. Nice and easy, an extension of that side body stretch we just did, but maybe feeling a little bit more limited with our arms up over our head, and that's okay. Okay, this is where we get to find a little bit of our strength and not just rely on our flexibility. So we have to root down through our sit bones as we shift from side to side. Okay, good. Do one more on each side, just nice and easy. Good, and then slowly coming right back to center, and then releasing your arms back down. Good. Okay, let's bring our right leg crossed in front, okay? And then slowly just fold forward, just nice and easy. Just folding into your hips, lengthening the back body, your head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, good, and then we'll walk our hands over towards the left diagonal to get a little deeper stretch through the outer right hip. Okay, all of this should feel similar, okay, something that we've been practicing together for a while. Okay, good, and then slowly walk your hands back to the center, coming on up, and then switching the cross of your legs, left leg in front, folding forward, bowing down. Good, and then walking your hands over towards the right diagonal. And again, just pressing your hands down, getting a little extra stretch to the outer left hip, the left side body. Okay, good, and then slowly bringing your hands back through the center and then coming on up again to seated. Okay, so we're going to do a little breathing, arm exercise, and again, everything should feel and look familiar to you. Okay, so we're going to practice our hand mudras, and we're just going to bring our thumb to our pointer finger, and then we'll bring our thumb to our middle finger, thumb and ring finger touch, and then pinky fingers, and then we'll go back, going through each digit, each fingertip, back and forth. Okay, so that's the hand positions that we'll be creating while we do this, and you want to go slow, nice and easy, just like this. Okay, so now we're going to add the arms in. Arms are going to reach out to the side. Okay, have your palms face up, and we'll start with our thumb and our pointer finger together, and we're going to draw circles back into space. Okay, so we're going to make circles here. Okay, and again, you know, you can make these big circles, you can make them really small, you can make them slow, fast. Again, just kind of go with your own rhythm, what feels good for you. Okay, and again, maintain the length of the spine, and then of course, breathing as best you can in and out through your nose. Okay, and then we're going to circle here, each finger 10 times. Okay, so here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Middle finger, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ring finger, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pinky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reversing your circle. I'm starting with my pinky finger, staying right where it is. And again, here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ring finger for 10, 9. Taking breaks whenever you need to. I've moved to the middle finger here. Take breaths, slow your breath down. Again, you can always ease out of this, slow it down. Good, and pointer finger now. Good, and then slowly rest your arms down, close your eyes, and again, arms can be on your lap or on your knees, whatever feels best for you. Okay, observing your arms, noticing how you feel full body. Blinking your eyes open. Okay, hopefully you kind of feel some meridians and space opening up in your arms. Okay, and let's just continue on just into tabletop. Okay, so we're going to make our way onto all fours. Okay, grounding your hands down, toes can stay tucked under or pointed back, whatever feels best for you. Okay, and then let's go and reach this right arm up towards the sky. Good, twisting open. Let's come into thread the needle. Right arm underneath your left, dropping down. Good, squaring your hips as best as you can, so bumping this left hip back, maintaining length through the left side and the right side, and then taking any arm variation that feels good for you. Okay, we've got lots of options here. Okay, and again, just choosing what feels best for you. Good, left hand comes back in line with your shoulder to gently unwind, reaching this arm right back up towards the sky, and then lowering back down. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, threading the needle, left arm under your right, and then again, taking all those self-adjustments and variations you did on the first side, and of course, the arm variations of the binds. Okay, lots of options here. Good, and then again, just breathing. Good, grounding this right hand back in front of your face, under your right shoulder to unwind. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, and then slowly lowering your hands back down. Good, toes tuck under, okay? We're gonna hover our knees up off the mat, just ever so slightly. So again, just engaging your abdominals, pressing your arms down, feeling the strength through your core, and again, through your chest and your arms. Try to maintain this long spine, try not to round up. Nice long tabletop. Good, and then exhaling, lower your knees down, right leg reaches back, and then just rocking forward and backwards, just stretching out your calf and your ankle. Okay, good, and then from here, coming back into this neutral position with the left arm up over your head this time, and then slowly take your time, right toes float up off the mat. And again, try to maintain this long spine, try not to extend your legs up and arm up too high. You want to keep a nice long line here. Fingertips to your heel. Good, same for just about 5 more deep breaths. Good, last breath, lowering right back down and switching sides. Left leg stretches back, rocking forward and backwards, and of course if your wrists are starting to feel a little achy, you can always lift up onto your fingertips. You can also come onto your fist as well too, okay? And again, you can use those props. If you have your blocks with you, you can set your hands up onto the blocks. Okay, good. And again, shifting forward, shoulders over your wrist, right arm reaches up, and then floating those toes up off the mat. And again, find that nice long spine, press down, lift up, core nice and strong here. Good, and then again, we'll hold for about 5 deep breaths, creating some heat, creating a little bit of fire. Good, last breath, inhaling in, exhaling gently, lowering right back down. Good, from here, we're gonna point our toes back, and of course, if this doesn't feel good on your ankles, you can keep your toes tucked under, and we'll do the exact same thing, okay? We're gonna hover our knees up off the mat, but really press into the tops of your feet and your ankles. Try not to curl your toes up, really press into the tops, arches. Good, and again, notice your spine, right? I totally tucked under. So again, find that long spine. Good, just to stay for 3, 2, and 1, lowering right back down. Let's come into child's pose, just taking a break here. Good, coming back to your breath, finding the rhythm of your breath. Good, and let's walk our hands over towards the right diagonal, and again, grounding your hands down to press your hips back and down. Good, and then walking your hands straight over to the left side. Good, and walking your hands back to the center, and then slowly coming right on up. Good, and we're just gonna swing our legs around, okay? And then come up to the top of your mat. Okay, and we'll slowly roll down nice and slow, okay? So really find your abdominal strength. Try to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, and then the parts where it gets really hard, you can grab onto the backs of your legs, okay? And you can use your arms and your legs to help you roll down. Okay, but that sweet spot where it feels a little extra hard, try to hold it, try to put on the brakes to lower down even slower. Take your time, there's no rush. Okay, we're building strength here, it takes time. Good, and then keep going slow until you lower all the way down onto your mat. Good, and then let's go ahead and stretch out. Legs out nice and long, arms up over your head. Okay, good, then we're just gonna do like a little kidney glute, back, kind of back body opener, okay, all of that good stuff, okay, so go ahead and set your feet up hip distance apart, arm down by your side, okay, and we'll move into 5 bridges here, okay, so again, ground through your feet, press into the backs of your arms, inhaling, lift your hips up towards the sky, okay, and then just make these self-adjustments. Look at your knees, notice if they're moving outward or inward, try to get them right in line with your hip joints. Okay, ground down, lift up, and then exhaling, slowly lower right back down. Good, inhaling, lift your hips up, here's 2. Exhaling, lowering down. Good, inhaling, here's 3. Good, lower down, 4. Lower down, last one, 5, we're gonna hold it up there. Good, and once your hips come on up, you can walk your shoulder blades underneath you, interlace your hands if you'd like. Okay, whatever feels best for you, good. Keep grounding through your feet, keep hugging your knees in, keep lifting your hips up. Good, let's hold here for 5, 4, good, 3, 2, last one, lowering down nice and slow, nice and easy. Good, taking your right leg, we'll cross our right ankle up and over our left knee, and we'll do 3 single leg figure 4 bridges here, okay? So from here, again, ground down, we'll move a little bit slower, okay? Energetically press this right knee away, lift your hips up, okay? Try to keep your hips level, okay? The tendency is going to be to drop your right hip and knee, and you want to keep your right hip up in line with your left, and then you can work that right knee back and away from you ever so slightly. Good, and then lowering right back down. Okay, so we're working on stability and balance. Okay, and again, really observing the body by moving a little bit slower today. Okay, and then really checking in those little self-adjustments, self-alignment. Yeah, and you can touch your hips, so you know where you're at. Good, and then lower right back down. Last one. Inhaling, lift your hips up. Good. Breathing. Good, and then exhaling, slowly lowering back down. Keep your shape. Everything is going to fall over to the left. Right foot plants onto the ground, okay? And then you can reach your right arm up, out to the side, okay? Good, and then try not to fold this knee in. You want to keep pressing your right knee, towards the ceiling or a little bit away from you here. Okay, good, so adding a little bit of a twist. If you're tight, you might feel this in the outer right hip, which is where I feel it almost into the IT band as well. Okay. Good, again, connect back with your breath here. Okay, good, and then you want to use your abdominals, okay, your core strength, to bring everything back in line, okay? So really use your core to bring your legs back to the center. And then we'll take a little break, interlacing your hands around your left hamstring, coming into the figure 4 glute stretch. And again, any variation, you can always grab a hold of your shin, on top of your shin if that feels more comfortable for you. Behind the hamstring, you can straighten your leg. Good. And again, a little movement here is always welcome. Staying for a little bit longer. Again, just allowing yourself to connect back with your breath. Okay, great. And then after all this relaxing, we're going to go back to a little bit of strengthening. Okay, so we're going to lower our left foot down. Okay, right leg is now going to reach up towards the sky. You can give your leg a little shake here so you're not gripping anything. Okay, and then 3 single leg bridges here. So inhaling, lift your hips up towards the sky. And again, moving slow here. And again, foot can be flexed or pointed. It doesn't really matter. I'm kind of working with a flex foot today, but again, you can choose what feels best for your ankle. You can do a point if you'd like as well. Good, lowering right back down. Good, inhaling, lift your hips up. Here's your second one. Good, feeling the stability through the left leg, the left foot, all the way into the hamstring connection. Good, and then lowering right back down. Good, one more. Inhaling, lifting your hips up. Good, and then exhaling, lowering down. Good, interlacing your hands around your right hamstring. Staying here or extending your left leg out nice and long. And again, this is where you could use a strap if you wanted to, a belt, even a towel or scarf, okay? And we'll just come into a little hamstring stretch here. Let's go ahead and circle the ankle, okay? So we'll circle the ankle in one direction about 5 times. Good, and then reverse the circle. Oh, this should feel really good on your ankle. Opening up your feet here. This is really nice, and calves. Good. And maybe going a little bit deeper, you can start to walk your hands up your leg if you'd like. Maybe coming towards your ankle or your feet. And again, just finding the length through the hamstring. Maintaining the length and strength on this left leg just as well. So kind of notice if you're kind of curling up your pelvis, okay, you want to lengthen everything down onto your mat. Okay, good, and then we'll do another supine twist here, okay, a real one. Okay, right knee into your chest. Right leg comes across the left side of your body. Right arm reaches out. And again, both arms can reach out, or you can bring your left hand on top of your right knee. Good, nice full deep breaths. Again, try to always find that place to go back to the rhythm of your breath. Okay, good, and then we'll slowly come back to the center, and then lowering your right leg down to your left, arms reach up over your head. Okay, great, and then we'll move to the other side, okay? Bridge pose, and actually let's start all the way from the full sequence, okay? So we're gonna start with the 5 bridges, okay? And these ones are a little bit more dynamic, so we'll move through them fairly quickly, okay? So grounding down, inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower down. Good, inhale, lift up 2. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up 3. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Hold it here. We won't stay as long, but you can walk both shoulders underneath you. Ground and root through your feet. You can even lift up on to the ball mounts of your feet if you'd like. Again, you can lift all 10 toes up. Good. And then from here, ground your feet. Lower your hips back down. Left leg lifts up. Left ankle crosses up and over your right knee. And again, maintaining as best you can levelness of your hips here. Energetically press this left knee away, and then inhaling, lift your hips up. Good, and then again, find that stability. Make all those little adjustments. Good, and then slowly lower right back down. Good, inhaling, lifting up, and again, we're holding these a little bit longer just to find, again, some stability. Notice the strength in our hamstrings and our glutes. Okay, our abs are working, our breath is working, our arms are even working. Good, and then lower back down. Good, here's 3. And again, if it helps you, for that physical adjustment, touch your hips. Notice if your hips are dropping, okay? And then you want to lift your hips up, and then use your arms to help lift your hips and stabilize you. Good, and then lowering back down. Take your shape, drop it over to the right. Good, left foot plants onto the mat, okay? Left arm reaches out to the left. I like to grab my ankle here. Arms can be out to the side, again, whatever feels good. And then again, work this knee back. Let it point up towards the sky. Good, and then again, just finding that rhythm of your breath. Okay, and this isn't quite a true twist, so just noticing where you feel, maybe this particular stretch. Again, maybe the outer left hip, IT band. Okay, maybe you don't feel anything at all, and that's okay. That's part of our practice, is observing our body, being present, listening to ourselves. Okay, good. And then again, let your abdominals do the work here, okay? Let everything shift back to the center. Abs pull in, slowly come on back, and then we'll take a break in that figure 4 glute stretch. And again, any variation, whatever variation you took on the first side, you can take on this second side. As you're moving through some of these poses where we're holding them a little bit longer, notice if things start to tense up. You're doing some strange things with your legs or your shoulders, and see if you can really soften and then really send your focus into the area that, we're stretching or working on here. Good. Give your head a little shake. That always helps relieve a little bit of tension. Okay, great. Okay, slowly release down. Right foot grounds, left leg reaches up towards the sky. And again, give this left leg a little bit of a shake here, shake it out. Okay, good. And then 3 single leg bridges. Okay, grounding down, inhaling, lifting up. Good, and then slowly lowering right back down. Good, again, finding that stability on the right foot, the right leg, lifting your hips up. Maybe holding a little bit longer than usual. Sometimes we like to move through these really quick, but it's nice to go nice and slow. Good, and then lowering back down. Last one, here's 3, inhaling, lifting up. Don't forget to breathe while you're here. Good, last breath, slowly lower back down. Good, interlacing your hands around your left hamstring. And again, right knee can stay bent, or lengthening your right leg out onto the mat. Okay, and then just 5 circles with your ankle in one direction here. Good, and reversing your circle. Good, and staying here, and again, you can always go a little bit deeper, use your strap, okay, whatever feels good. Good, maintaining length through this right side as best you can. Good, and again, this is a great place to relax your shoulders down, make sure they're not creeping up on you, whether you're using your strap or your hands, okay? Try to soften your shoulders as best you can. Okay, great. From here, let's lower our left leg. Oh, I forgot. We'll do our supine twist. Left knee into your chest, and then slowly cross the body. How could I forget the supine twist, okay? Good. From here, and again, reach your arms out to the sides. Right hand can come on top of your left knee if you wish. Good. And then again, just nice soft breath. Finding the rhythm of your breath here. Okay, great. From here, we'll slowly come right back to the center. Now we'll extend our left leg out, right arms up over your head. Coming to this nice big stretch right away. Good, hugging your knees into your chest. And let's move into happy baby pose, okay? So grabbing the backs of your knees, if you'd like, your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. And then gently just shifting from side to side if that feels good. I even sometimes like to bring my feet together. That feels really good for me. Get an extra deep stretch through the inner thighs and the groin. Good. So any variation is fine. Okay, great. And then from here, we're going to make our way into Shavasana. So slowly just go ahead and extend your legs out onto your mat, arms just down by your sides, and just allow yourself to relax and release into the mat, releasing any tension in the legs. Again, your head, neck, and shoulders. Slowly start to deepen your breath, bringing gentle movement back into your bodies. And then when you're ready, slowly stretching your arms up over your head, gathering your knees into your chest, and gently just making your way onto your side. Good, and then using your arms and your legs to help you come up to a seated position. And just joining your palms together to touch at your heart center. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you all real soon. Bye.